Howdy, hoggity hounds, folks. I'm your host, Dreskin. Welcome back to part 6 of SIGNALIS. SIGNALIS. In the last episode, we did a lot of reading. So much reading that it ruined my voice. And we got the administrator's key so that we now administrate our way down to the mine. In a very, Oh no. The emergency services are coming after me. You can't hear it, but I can. It's all in my head. The mine shaft access elevator controls. If she is alive, she's probably down there. Take the elevator to the mine? Yes. It's mine now. What is yours is mine, and what is mine is also mine. Wait, I fucked it up. I got it backwards. Capital 2. What's in my pocket? I know you're here. I've done this countless times before. You don't belong here. Neither do you. Eye for an eye, chucklefuck. SIGNALIS. Which I think means cycle, but I will check that, translate it loosely, for propensity's sake. Is there a reason you can go back in here? I guess not. Okay. So now we're in the mines. This place is very interesting. Can't go this way. It's very unfortunate. It's very upsetting. But this area can be quite unnerving if you let it. But don't worry, I'm here to hold your hand. And I'm here to hold my own hand. Very dark and dreary. There's a very large assortment of mining lasers. High-powered mining lasers. They're too large and heavy for me to use. Yep. Why there are that many, I have no idea, but it is what it is. Well, actually, it makes perfect sense. We are in a mine. And also, the geometry of this area is very interesting. It's not exactly what I was expecting to see in a mine. Very, like, there's a lot of hexagonal stuff here. The heck are these? I know what these are. I'm just asking for your benefit. Monofilament fiber. Diameter 2 nanometer average. Handle with care. Risk of death. Monofiber will effortlessly cut through limbs and equipment in an instant. Always wear protective clothing. Do not touch monofiber without proper protective gear. Only handle in brightly lit places. So the flashlight is actually crucial for dealing with areas with monofiber filament because it will actually show up in accordance with being reflected on by the light. That is very helpful. That is very helpful. I'm glad you understand. So if you go into a dark area, definitely be careful of monofiber filament because it can hurt you. It doesn't outright kill you, but it does hurt quite a bit. And then up here, you'll see a mining unit. Ah, hello. You're not a protector, are you? What brings you here? That's a good question. Are you okay, madam? I'm Beo. If you're down here, you're probably looking for something. I'd help you, but one of my hydraulics failed and I can't move. I'm pretty much done for, so you can just leave me here. There's no point in repairing an old unit like me, so don't worry about it, okay? It'd be a waste of resources. That's not true. I'd offer you my mining laser, but I don't think your frame could supply the power output. You're probably better off using a gun. There should be some useful equipment in the mining office. It's just south of here. Don't worry about me, there are many replacements. We're just replicas after all, right? In the end, what's one drop to an ocean? When I die, I'll just make another. Thank you for talking to me. I hope you find what you're looking for. Poor Beo. I wished her the best. I'm so funny. So funny. So, let's see. It's just, okay, yeah. Most of the places are locked off and you can't go to them. First time I went through there, I actually didn't notice the Mina unit up there. And I actually didn't speak to her longer than that in any other playthrough because I was going for other endings, so that was actually the first time I've managed to speak to her for any extended amount of time. Mining nuclear tech, high security replica, Mina. Pick up the flare gun. So instead of being able to just stick thermite flares in unsuspecting enemies, you can straight up shoot flares at them with the flare gun, which is very helpful. I actually wanted to inspect it, not put it away. There's no map data down here, by the way. I forgot to mention that for some strange reason. Okay, pull the flare gun back out of the thing. Yeah, by this point you should have both the Key of Eternity and the Key of Love if you are going for the secret ending. While not meant for combat, can be used to set enemies on fire, incapacitating them and dealing a large amount of damage over time. So just like with the thermite flares, you can use that to permanently put enemies down, and I will carry it. Not in this area though. There will be a section where we will definitely want to use that. It is also the only weapon in the game that can use two different types of ammunition. You got the signal flare shells, like you'd imagine, but then there's also some high explosive grenade shells that you can use as well. Alina's diary. It's worse than I thought. Everyone has disappeared. I still haven't found any trace of Elster. It's as if she's never been here. Something's wrong with the protectors, those that are still around. A guard spotted me earlier sneaking out of the medical wing, and she let out a monstrous scream as she chased after me. When I looked back, I saw her face, and now I can't forget. She looked like she'd been in some horrible accident. If I'd been in some horrible accident too, I would scream if I saw someone. So, let me just check. Okay, yeah, I've got a decent amount of stuff. I'm just going to use that. And yeah. So you can't go this way, much to our unfortunates. Can't go that way either. So we take this elevator down to the lower level. Section A, I think, if I read that correctly. It's very dark and dreary. So be aware, there are quite a number of enemies in this particular room. So take caution as you go through here. So I'm gonna try not to run. I don't think there's anything of like super import in there, but it's just be mindful that there are enemies in the main room. But I'm going this way because there are some more replicas that we can talk to. And this is how monofiber filament works. As you can see, it's strung around these posts. Again, risk of death. Don't touch it. Don't walk into it. So you can see, unfortunately, there were a number of storks and or stars that didn't get the memo and kind of walked into it when they weren't supposed to. Is there anything behind? Nope, that's more filament. Don't want to walk into that. So just be careful as you finagle your way around here. I don't think finagle is a word. I think I meant to say finagle. Pick up ammo. Hey, don't cry. It'll be over soon. Yule. Yes, it's a star unit and a Yule that is crying. Remember that time we went to the surface? The stars were so beautiful. I wish we could go there again. Hey, listen. I'll let you in on a secret. I can remember my name from my old life. Isn't that funny? Don't you want to know it? Here, I'll tell you. It'll be our secret together. So you can stop crying, okay? Yeah, but I'm listening. It'll be okay. Wherever it is I'm going, I'll wait for you there. Wow. But you didn't tell her your name. Tell her your name, son of a... Okay, fine, don't do it. See if I care. Yeah, it's very sad and unfortunate. Ah, there's ammo there. Don't mind if I don't, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna use this repairs. I don't need to... I will be the judge of that, thanks. Okay, I guess again, I'm overflowing in pistol ammo. Don't do that unless you absolutely have to. In that case, I did because I wanted to. And that's about it in this room. So, we'll head back out. Turn off the flashlight, so I don't want to alert the enemies in here to my presence. It is a little hard for me to see with the way that I have my setup right now, so... Okay, that actually made me jump a little bit because I wasn't expecting her to see me from that far away, but... Yeah, there's nothing else in there, just go this way. Yeah, normally they have to get a little bit closer than that to be able to see you. But just be aware, once you come through this door, you can actually go back, but once you do something up ahead here, you won't be able to, so just be aware of that. Don't bother trying to fight these because there is a mina unit in here. You want to press the button to activate this. It will alert them to your existence. Just kite them around. I hope the... Okay, good. The mine is on that side. There is, okay, yeah, there's a repair spray there. Ow. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need it. Ow. I'm definitely gonna need it. Okay. And then once you've done that, just jump down the hole. You don't even bother fighting them. So definitely use that. Okay. Now, the longer that you stay here, there'll be like sound effects that play that get really creepy. But I don't think anything like unassuming happens if you stay here. But I could be wrong. I'm not sure. I've never stayed down here long enough to know for sure. But yeah, the sounds that play do get rather creepy. Another repair spray, which I can't pick up. Yeah, as I say, I'm using a lot of healing items because I'm going for the leave ending. Don't do that if you don't want it. Okay, and as you can see, we're at another hole. There's a bunch of mining lasers, and this was where Issa knocked Adler down the hole. So, that's where we at. And shit gets very weird from here on out, so just be aware of that. There's a huge hole in the ground. I can hear the sound of water from below. Looks like there's no other way. Jump into the hole. Yep, don't mind if I do. There's Alina again. Interestingly. 5 minutes. So this is a memory segment. You can see an A at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. This is one segment where you do, if you're going for the memory and promise endings, you want to get through here pretty quickly, but because I am not, I'm going for leave, I'm taking my time. Along the shore, the cloud waves break, the twin suns sink, the shadows lengthen. Let me see, are there pages this way? There are pages that way, and I don't think I want to go that way yet. I will make sure that the pages that I didn't get that way don't have anything new on them. If they do, I'll mention it. And, you know, the night where black stars rise and strange moons circle through the sky, but stranger still. Very surreal section of the game. A song of unsung as tears unshed shall dry and die. As you can see, the king in yellow is there, but you can't get it. It calls me in a sea of flesh. We will become one, but I can never go back to being me. You approach the book, you can kind of interact with this to get kind of a closer look at it, but as you can see, there are 3 seals left on this book for some strange reason, even though we've only got one of the seals, or at least one of the things that look like the seal. But if I can read one of the other pages, I will, but I don't think I can, because this section will end after you've read a certain number of pages. Yeah. I don't actually know what constitutes the end of that segment, but that's what you can see. So if the other pages do read anything interesting, I will put them on the screen now. But as you can see, we're somewhere very unpleasant. This area is particularly disgusting. Rusted surgical tools are not of much use to me. But it's also very creepy. Lifeless replica bodies are lying on the slabs, and they look like they've been torn apart. Offerings. And in the darkness the dead shall be offered, a light and holy spices, so that they might find a way out of this cursed place. So yeah. Ancestral tablets are lined up against the wall. The names are illegible due to wear. Why would you wear them? But yeah, you can't see what those are supposed to say or anything like that, because they've been worn out pretty severely. So this place is a bit of a labyrinth in a way. It can be a little confusing to find your way around, but don't worry, I got you. You'll see a lot of these kinds of things. There'll be a symbol. This is a Penrose symbol thing again. And then there's a keypad combination to unlock the path through. I know these off the top of my head, but I will show you how you are supposed to interact with them and what the combinations are and where you're supposed to get them. Okay, so I have extra room for stun prods. Okay, so do I want to do anything in here yet? Just trying to feel out my way, because again, this is a labyrinth and there is no map data, so you can't really use this. This place is referred to as nowhere, so that's one thing to keep in mind. That we can't get through because it opens on the other side, so I have no choice. I have to go this way. And that's also part of the other reason as well that this place kind of makes as little sense as it does, is because when you go through a certain door, you come out from a door not corresponding to the door you just went through, and it can get a little, as I say, confusing. So I will allow myself to get hit here just because I do want to use the repair spray so that I can... Hit me again. Okay, I want to use the repair spray so I can pick up the wooden doll, because we need that. And warnings. This place, here, nothing is valued here. What was dangerous and repulsive. Message is a warning about the danger is still present, time as it was, is to the body and form of the danger is disturb this place, shunned and left uninhabited. When within is killed, a path will open here. Remember that. Because it's not super helpful at the moment, but definitely remember it. Anyway, there's a save room here on the right, along with some repair patch and a note. Leave this place. I don't think this note actually has any significance, unlike some of the other notes that we've picked up in the past, so that one's just kind of up to your own interpretation. So the large wooden hollow doll, can be opened. It has a hexagonal base. It is empty inside, so we'll inspect it. I've heard these nesting dolls are a popular children's toy on Rotfront. So, as you can kind of guess, if you've ever seen, like, Matryoshka dolls or whatever, nesting dolls, there are 3 dolls that you have to get. This is one of them. 2 more of them actually fit inside of it, so we're gonna put that away. And then another cryptic combination we can't do anything with anyway, so we're not going to bother with that. And, yeah, so I'm going to need to go through here. The door to the left is locked, and you need a key to get to it. Yes, that is a lovely mound of flesh. And yes, that is a hole we have to drop down, but I'm not going to do that just yet. Pick up Nitro Express ammo. This is basically anti-tank rounds, so that's very helpful and nice. Pick up the wedding ring. The one ring to rule them all. An old golden ring. The phrase, "Till death do us part," is inscribed on the inside of the ring. Till death do us part. So, yeah. It's a very nice ring. It's very beautiful. Sonic would love it. High 16 by 80 millimeter armor-piercing rifle cartridges containing tungsten carbide bullets coated in polytetra fluoroethylene. Wow. So those are very high-powered bullets. Alright, so what you're supposed to do here is you got the microphone set up and keypad thing. You can't actually do anything with this. You need to tune the radio, and as you notice, depending on the frequency, it changes pitch. The pitch actually will show on this oscilloscope thing. Actually, I don't know what it's called, but as you can see, it shows the design there of the very first gate that we found, and it shows you the combination. So I will show you the combinations of each of these. Some of the ones that show up on this aren't actually important, but yeah, that's how you use that. You come here and you can use the screenshot tool eye thing if you kept it to screenshot each of the combinations so that you can recall it as you get to each one of them. But I remember the ones that are important, so I may get them mixed up, but I do remember, so. Okay, so since we can't do anything else, we do actually have to go down there, and what we're gonna do before I do that is almost get hurt again because they're in my path again, as they always have to be. It's incessant. So you're gonna wanna stock up on weapons for this fight. You can stock up on healing items as well if you want. Don't bother using the stun prod because it's not going to be very helpful here. We don't have the rifle, so we can't use any rifle ammo. But one thing that will be helpful is to bring the flare gun and the flare shells that you picked up in the mining office. And I would say to bring the revolver and some revolver ammo as well. You can bring the pistol as well, just in case, if you can carry that amount. So I will not bring the repair spray because I don't think I'll need it, but I'm gonna bring a lot of weapons just to be extra safe on this, because this boss isn't hard, but you just be prepared for it, and then obviously save before you go down and deal with this thing. So I'm gonna equip the flare gun first for this, because since this is a boss, it's one of those that you actually do have to kill. And there's a gaping hole in the pulsing flesh. That's a terrible sentence. Behold, the meat cage. Or the flesh cage, whichever you prefer. One shot of the flare gun will knock it down and start burning it, and then you can just use whatever other weapons you want to unload on it. Takes a bit of time. This boss isn't too bad, it's just, whoa. I didn't mean to get hit by that. But the main premise of this boss is to basically just buy some time for Issa to load the rifle that she has. And allow her to take the shot. So once you've done enough damage, and she gets the rifle loaded, which the rifle can't even hold that many bullets, so I don't know why she's taking so much time, but there she is, and she dead. Oh my god, she dead. She's not. She's just knocked unconscious because of the recoil of that weapon. She won't wake up. It makes you think she's dead, but she's not. Thermite flares. Pick up some ammo. Yeah. The rifle Issa was carrying. It's chambered in some sort of ridiculous anti-armor cartridge. No wonder the recoil knocked her out. See, as you can see, she's knocked out. She's fine. Take the flare gun, put that away, put the ammo away, put the revolver away because I don't really need that, and then put the thermite away because we're not interested in actually straight up killing stuff. I'm gonna combine these just for the sake of argument. And then use one because I can. I need to heal a lot. Okay. And now another third door is here with the weird combination. So we'll do that as we explore. Gonna save here though. Gonna save on... no, I'm gonna save over this one. Guess why not? I can do that. I'm a very sophisticated cat. And I'm just gonna go full circle around and then we'll start exploring those rooms as and when I get to them. But I want to show you the main goal of this area. Pick up the Regent's ring. That's important. A ring cut from black marble. The phrase, "This too shall pass," is inscribed on the inside of the ring. This too shall pass. It's inscribed, but it's hard to read it because it's a dark ring. Right, monofiber. Yeah, we have enough slots for this, so be careful as you run through here. There is a plate that we need from in here. Pick up the rusted key. We need that in order to get through the door that's to the left of the save room. In the one place, you know. Pick up the plate of flesh. Loverly. That is a repair spray that you cannot get, no matter how hard you look at it and beg and plead. It's unfortunate. No space to carry a repair spray. That's unfortunate. So, yeah, I'm looking up a bit just because, again, it's very dark and hard to see. But that's all we can get in there, so. Once we're done, head back, and this door is closed. Yep. You can inspect some of these if you want. I don't think that actually does say anything about them. So. And I'm gonna pick up... Okay, I can't pick up the stun prod. I'm gonna try to scooch past. The path up there takes you back to the save room-ish place that we were at. The ladder there, I believe. Either way, I'm gonna cut this part here because of the fact that, you know, we did a lot, so. I'm actually going to inspect the key and stuff because I didn't. The metal surface is completely covered in rust, hence the rusted key. And the surface appears to be made of smooth... Okay, so this is the same description as the Plate of Eternity. I'm going to store these because we don't really need them right now. Except for the rusted key. I'm going to keep that on hand. Okay, I will see you guys back in the next episode as we continue with No Man's Land. Literally nowhere. So, yeah, I'll see you then. Bye!